Thornton. Cool. So would somebody like to summarize what happened last session?
All right. So we discovered Mel is too powerful to handle. Valen especially discovered that when two of Mel chased him. Let's see. The child got stolen, and we ended up in a courtroom with the Oracle. And Mel, Valen supposedly faked a deal with Mel and got kicked out. And now we're waiting to be tried for some crime or something, or because the sword got shattered.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I don't have a pencil. Give me a second.
I'm currently in like the middle of nowhere, New Jersey, so I'm gonna be cutting out a lot. I'm really sorry for that.
You actually sound really good right now, but okay.
Wow, must not be as in the middle of nowhere as I thought I was.
Just be grateful you don't have 9 screaming children surrounding you.
Yeah, that's a really good thing.
Okay. What
happened?
We're all good. Okay. So right now, it's a pretty crammed jail cell. I'd say like, I don't know, 7 by 7 feet, something like that. It's
oh my!
Yeah.
Is there a bed?
10 by 10 feet. Sorry, 10 by 10 feet. No bed. It's just, yeah. It's
The
pretty
blank,
crammed.
empty gray room.
Just empty gray room, and there's 4 Valkyrie standing outside on guard. So. Yeah,
There's like nothing in this room.
Nope, just to sell. So, feel free to talk.
Let me think. All right. Vaden's gonna go sit in one of the corners of the room, and I don't know how long we're staying here. If it's gonna take short rest time.
Ah, yes, you guys will eventually get short rest. So.
Okay.
Is there a bed or a bench or something?
Nothing.
No, nothing.
Oh. Sit in a wall, sort of trying to get like around people.
So, tell me, how did you guys get into the bad side of Mel?
I stabbed him.
We also stabbed his dragon.
It was
All right.
interesting.
That sounds incredibly stupid.
Well, we killed it, and I killed it in one stab.
We thought we were doing what had to be done.
What was with that sword?
It belonged to my father, Fiona.
Your father.
Yes.
Wait a minute. Does Veda know what Fiona is?
Yeah.
Your father is a god.
Yes.
All right, sure, cool. God, show me proof. Your father's a god. Show me proof that you are the son of a god. That would make you a demigod.
Well, it was easier to prove that when the blade was present because I could directly talk to him. People could hear him. No, that's a little tougher. And also, Mel is kind of in control of Fiona. I don't think I can prove the Fiona aspect of it.
Well, this isn't good.
Yeah.
I don't think you guys should have been carrying around a sword like that.
Well, we were going to hand it off to someone who Fiona trusted, but then she was killed.
Woman back there?
Yeah, the one Mel kicked and probably killed.
What happened to that child?
Mel grabbed her and disappeared.
Oh, this is just great. Guess we're just gonna have to wait here then.
Apparently.
Okay.
Trying to think of questions. Why did you care so much about the wedding ring thing?
Like I said, it's just not right to take it from a dead body. I don't think it needs to be more complex than that.
Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it is, I suppose. You also seem pretty on edge all the time. There's got to be a reason for that.
Of course, there's a reason. Stuff like this happens when you're not careful. They have some maniacs out there with the power of almost a god or something. Yeah, that's great.
What caused you specifically, though, to... If you say things like this happen when you don't notice, then what didn't you notice?
Oh, let's just say my best friend and my love died a long time ago because I was reckless, kind of like you guys. Actually, tell me, why are you three even together? You don't seem like you have anything in common.
We're survivors of, pull the city.
Alming?
That,
Foaming.
yeah, we all survived Talming. And also, I stick around them because I don't know anyone else. This is it.
You don't know anyone else? Aren't you the son of a god or something?
Well, that's the thing. I don't have any friends on the mortal plane. This is it, like I said.
Why are you on a mortal plane?
For the trial.
The trial?
It's a way of calling life, is what I've heard it's called. But specifically, I'm doing it to deserve a place amongst my parents.
What do you mean a place amongst your parents?
Well, the idea behind me is kind of weird, right? Fiona is my father and Eve is my mother, and that's kind of a contradiction.
I'm gonna not lie. I don't believe half of what you're saying, and the other half I think is a bunch of gibberish coming out of your mouth. So I don't believe 100% of it.
But that makes sense. Well, I don't have power because it's a trial. If I die here, that's it.
Oh,
So-
I don't think you're gonna last much longer the way this is going.
That's what I was worried about. So, you've got the honest answer out of me.
I know everything about you, but what about? And I know some about the 10-year-old over there. Apparently, she is a half demon mother, and the old man back there was their father.
Quarter.
And quarter.
Quarter.
Quarter. I see. Anything about you? Tia, was it? What's
Yeah.
your deal?
I'm going around meeting people.
Is it? You're meeting people?
Yep. I mean, I've been doing the last 50 years.
50 years. Funny, I'll say that as if it's not that much. even though it's
mean-
twice my lifespan. Oh, how many years I've been here?
When you're 200. Yes, it has been a long time.
Wait, you're just traveling and meeting people? That's your deal?
Yeah, I'm learning about them.
All right then. Well, I guess we got nothing to do here but wait. Valkyrie let us out.
Is that DJ? You're breaking up on my end. It might just be my end type deal.
Is it your end? I don't know. Anyone else see me break up?
You're breaking up a bit for me.
Oh, not for me.
Surprisingly,
Maybe it's
I think it's a problem
not
on my
breaking
end.
up for me, but everyone else is.
Here, let's just leave and
Everyone's
come in.
breaking. We can
Hey,
restart
boys.
the call.
Yeah, leave.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Is that better?
Not on my end.
Oh no. Is it everyone or is it just DJ?
I don't know.
It's everyone now.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Here, y'all do stuff without me. I'll just restart my computer real quick.
Okay.
Big brain time.
Big brain.
Alright. I guess we keep. We gotta wait. Are we waiting for him or what's the plan here?
I mean, you guys can roleplay if you want, but I don't know. If you just want to wait for him.
So Tia,
Yeah.
that lady at the party you were talking to, that was your sister?
My sister, yeah.
Are you like, assuming we make it through or whatever the heck's going on right now?
Mhm.
What do you think you're gonna do? Are you gonna go back or stay or? 'Cause
Yeah,
your
I'm gonna
dad's
go back.
kind of gone.
Yeah. My time to go back, but it'll come.
Seems like everything here has been about time coming.
Yeah.
What did I miss? Sorry.
Literally
Yeah.
nothing.
She asked him about his sister and something about time after it was the answer.
Okay.
Finn's gonna die before that time comes.
At this rate, yeah.
At this rate, I'm gonna die before that time comes.
You never know that.
Did I ask you why you're helping and observing?
So, I picked this up because you're relatively new to the party, but my is the king of the elves and died. That made my mother like in charge. So
But are you in the nets in line of royalty?
what my father was doing. He was a not. I didn't agree with a lot of his policies, so I and tried to learn what would be right. My time came to rule, I would do it the right way.
Oh, I see. That's why you're out here, living amongst the common folk, I guess.
Yeah, I've been trying to meet all types of different people so that I can figure out what they need.
You learned anything so far? It's been 50
Quite a
years.
bit. Yeah, I've learned a lot. Some good, some not so good.
That raises one more question for me. You don't strike me as a wizard. Why you have an affinity with magic, I suppose?
Just a minute.
Oh no, she died.
Yeah, no!
Bloody
Tia.
connection strikes again.
And then Tia was struck out of existence. Bum, bum,
My
bum.
little soldier boys.
She be dead. Uh,
I should know this.
Alright, there you go. Hi, welcome back. I think. Oh, nope, she did again.
Tia, no!
Okay, so I am in a concrete parking thing. So,
Oh, well, you're better now.
okay, so, oh, okay, great. Um, just give me a minute. You can like continue on if you want, and I'll jump back in.
Okay. I mean,
It's basically done
that
until
was,
he's just resting until he gets his stuff back.
actually, you do have all your stuff. You're not treated
No,
as.
no, I'm referring to my resources like second wind, health, they die.
Okay.
So, Anon, I never really asked you about your mom, which I feel bad for now. Yeah, what was she like?
Oh, um. Oh gosh, I just remember the last interaction with her. She seemed really mad. Um, she's. Oh, I'm trying to stay on good terms with both of them, and they're both great parents. The problem is I can only work in what seems one direction at a time. If I decide to help my father, then my mother will dislike that. If I decide to help my mother, my father will dislike that. And recently, with the whole Blade of Funa thing, she's not been very happy.
Well, yikes, that seems tough.
Yeah.
Technically, you could, you could help neither of them and neither would dislike you.
But I've already. It's too late for that. I've already swayed the opinions. While I agree with that, serve my own interests, there's still a balance I have to achieve. I've I've assisted in killing and ending life, but that's not the only thing I wish to do.
That is quite the predicament you're in.
Mm-hmm. Well, would there be a place to learn about? Yeah. Oh shoot. Would there be a place to learn about the current medicine of the world to gather that information?
Who are you asking?
I don't. He's asking what a library is.
Oh my god.
Well, yeah, there's a library, and I think hospitals are a thing.
I, I'm going to learn about how without magic helping people goes. So if we escape here, if we make it out of whatever this is alive, I'm going to go learn.
Well, I know a little.
Can you teach me what you know?
Sure.
Thank you.
What?
Yeah, I don't know if we like
Yeah, I don't either.
DM. What does this quantify as?
Ah,
Anon learning what a bandage is.
Bandages exist?
Um,
give me a second. So I'd say just you know how Vylar taught Nyx how to speak Draconic.
Yeah.
I guess you
Yeah.
can just kind of do it like that almost like every time. Not like every time that like probably I'd say like 4 or 5 times, 4 or 5 lessons. Anon's medicine stat can go up 1 or something like that. Efficiency medicine can go up something like that.
That
Something
might
like
be crazy.
I don't know, something like that. So
Okay.
Could be just flavor wise.
yeah,
Yeah. Like you don't have to actually do a stat increase.
yeah,
He'll just learn
Or
what
just-
a medicine kit is and grab one.
yeah.
I mean, I don't know how much everyone knows here about medicine.
I mean, I have proficiency. And
Just
that was
Whoa.
supposed to be Kat's deal. Like, she was supposed to be sort of a healer person, but then that just sort of went out the window
Ah,
I don't know.
with her.
I think I remember you having
alignment.
an Arctic fox or something, but
let's
I
see.
don't remember what happened to that.
Anon's got a.
No, I
I
think
was-
Balin lost his mule, so I meant his donkey, so that's kind of tragic.
Oh shoot!
Oh no,
You did.
Maybe I don't know if the church took it. Balin didn't really have an option.
Tia, are you here?
Yeah. I'm still have pretty bad service, I think. So,
I mean, you're doing just fine on our
Thought-
end.
but-
I don't know.
okay, great.
I-
So, yeah, I'm back.
Okay, cool. Then
Oh my gosh, I just realized I'm a giant idiot.
Hi.
I thought. So I have another campaign after this. I thought it started at 5. It starts at 7. So I have much more time here than I thought.
okay.
Whee!
All right. Did you want to answer Valen's question?
Oh, sure. So I answered your question earlier. Definitely like magic because it can be a much gentler way of dealing with problems in the world than violence can be. And it can be like really helpful, but also I started learning it at a very young age from our mother because she thought it was important that we do so.
I see.
Okay. So, I mean, does anyone else have anything else or no?
I got one final question. Tia, how
Yeah?
far back? How far back do the records of your people go?
My what?
How long into the past do they remember, or is it only by lifespan?
I missed one of the words in the first part. How long back? How far back does my what go?
What is it like? Information history. How long is remembered or still recorded?
For, like, me specifically or for my people?
Your race, what do they remember of history?
Jamie,
Oh,
can you help Garnet?
I'd say they have a pretty wealthy record.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Perfect.
okay. Because I have not, I don't know a lot, as you've clearly seen, about this plane.
Hmm.
My memory goes far back, but only in the other plane. Do you
Interesting.
recall? I've only been told a few things, but I remember there was a great war slightly before I was born. I don't know the timing on it, but I'd say,
How far back was that?
mm, let's see, how long is it a year here? Or actually, just Jamie.
Mm-hmm.
Would Anon be able to like sort of match the timing of the other plane he was on versus the realm he's on now?
Time would probably move the same way. So
Okay.
yeah,
So you're
So
gonna 65 days in a year, Jamie?
yeah. Just to make it easier, just use the regular calendar
Right.
that we on.
okay. So I would say it goes back about 500 years. Um, that would be when I was born, but the event happened before that. Um,
What event was
Uh,
this?
uh, it was a great war of some kind. One even the gods were involved. I don't know much.
Neither do I. I'm sure I learned something about it, but it's not coming to mind
Okay,
at this point.
thank you.
Bit of character, should it?
Um, not really. I mean, you're like it's more like for like the war, for example, like it was like so great that like very 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 few survived it. So there's not really that many like records about it.
Like
Okay, yeah,
500
that would
years
make
ago
sense.
was probably her parents or grandparent.
Mm-hmm. So basically, what happened was, um, basically a lot of people died. You know, gods took care of it and then replenished, uh, replenished the population by their own means. It drew so much that they withdrew. Like drew so much power from them that they just kind of withdrew for a very long while. So does that make a little more sense? That's the very, that's the for dummies version. It's very basic, but does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
so you guys go get a short rest, and after you guys are starting to like doze off just a tad bit, um, a Valkyrie with a pristine helmet, so to hold her stature, she comes around and she clanks on the metal bars of the cage, kind of like waking you guys up, jolting you out of like a lazy mood. She said, "All right, get up, come with me." One of the Valkyries opens up the cage and then just allows you guys to get out. Um, I presume you guys will follow her.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm doing my
So
HP right this second.
okay. So as you walk through, um, you go across the cell block, and from there you enter a cathedral like space. It's very very pristine and very divine as it seems. Um, Expert craftsmanship and everything. Stained glass windows are giving like a rainbow like feel inside, and light all around. And you pass through there and you get to a great hall where the oracle is nowhere to be seen. And she says, so that the main Valkyrie says, she turns around and says, "Hi, I'm Sigrid. I am lead apostle to the Oracle and in general the Valkyries. So, she ordered me to bring you here and commence something to help us get to know you just a little better. It's called the Sither. It's a ritual of ours. Now, there's some things that you need to know before this. Okay? When you allowed the blade to be broken, she points to you, Anon. When you allowed the blade to be broken, there's something that's prophesied for years and years and years that came back to life. There's something called the Vega. And these creatures when the blade is broken, there is no place for their souls, their condemned souls, to live. So they come back to our world, and they're only driven by blood, but not the blood of just any old person, but the blood of people who've wronged them. And with these creatures, they have been like prophesized to eventually drag down this world, and we believe this could be a very large possibility. That's why the blade is broken now. With this, we're going to test you all. And then she says, "Bring him in." And then she slaps. She drops a long sword in the middle. And then you see a couple of Valkyries lead in a row of people. And the first person that comes in is a very, very, very tired and beat up looking rider. He's like, "Nice to see you all again." And then he's thrown down into the center of the room. And so is Mel as well. Mel's behind him. He doesn't say a word. And then along with that, a couple people join them along with him. They're both handcuffed and so is Ryder and Mel. And a couple more come in. Lucy,
Do
Jonathan.
we know these other two people? Do any of us know them?
It's Ryder and Mel.
Yeah, you said Ryder, Mel,
No,
and a
and
couple
then
other people.
Ryder's still alive? Where are we right now?
You guys are in a great hall thing. Yeah. And so Ryder and Mel get thrown down in front of you with a long sword right there. And a couple people get dragged in again. It's Lucy, Jonathan, Amity, Asherfell, and Tia's father, Fallon. Now, they don't look like how they were. So for example, Lucy and Jonathan have grown these really muscular goat horns, and all of their skin is turned gray, and you can see like the beginning of decay on all of their faces and on their bodies, and they're all like tied down. Some of them are like struggling to break free, especially Amity at this point, and they're thrown down in front of you. And then Sigrid, the person who led you in there, says, "Kill them. Kill them all.
What test is this?
Kill them?
Kill them.
No.
Kill them now!"
No! I'm gonna go run over and hug Astrophil.
Astrophel, make a dex save.
Dice. What's a dice? Math, 16.
He bites your neck, and it does 4 points of damage. 4 points of damage. He bites your neck as he pushes you away, but his hands are still tied behind his back. He says, "See? Kill them." That was Sigrid who said that, not Asherfell.
What has happened to them?
Kill them. These
I want
are
to
the
know
people.
what happened.
They came back. They came back because the blade broke. Because you allowed it to. Consider this punishment.
What if we don't kill them?
That is your choice, but we prefer that you do.
Mel's there.
Mm-hmm.
Anon walks over to him.
Okay.
"I'm sorry."
He doesn't say anything. He kind of just glares up at you. He kind of scoots back a little bit. Well,
I get you wanting to return your mother.
and then Sigrid goes over to you. He doesn't care, and he pushes you away. She takes the longsword and puts it in your hand, and she says, "Kill them."
What is this test supposed to prove?
You'll
That
see
we'll
in
kill
time.
again?
Kill them all. You see Lucy starts crying. So does Amity.
I'm gonna head over to Lucy. I'm sorry I didn't get to say goodbye.
It's okay.
You were a great friend.
You were too. And then Sigurd runs over. Kill them!
Thank you.
God, just kill them, please. Or I'll kill all of you.
I'd rather die than kill my family.
Not
What are
even,
these things exactly?
Not even the. These are the Vega that I was explaining earlier.
The Vega, but what does that mean? Like, are they from the? This is what happened after the Sword of Fiona died, but I'm confused. What? Can you explain it again?
So when the blade was broken, basically hell was destroyed, and all their souls have no place to rest. So they came back to the physical, to their bodies, and they come back with really great skin and goat horns like tieflings.
Wait, their bodies are back, right?
Their bodies are back, or at least their souls come back to their
Okay.
bodies. Yeah.
You said they came from hell, right?
Mm-hmm.
That wouldn't make any sense.
Amity's here?
Because Amity's here.
Amity is
Yeah.
here.
You're lying! Aenon throws the sword away.
What do you mean?
Amity didn't go to hell.
Oh, how are you supposed to know that?
I watched her ascend. I watched, and he points over to Astrofel too, and I watched her go to him in the afterlife. Either you are lying to us. No, you have to be, because I know where they went, and as far as we know, Mel isn't dead.
Oh, sorry. Ryder and Mel are not Vega. They're just regular. Ryder and Mel are Vega.
Oh,
Ryder died.
right or not?
Yeah, but with present day resurrection technologies or whatever, magic, we've
Correct. With
back.
present day resurrection
present day
technology,
magic, he's back.
He would
He
have
was
enough
actually
money,
able to-
wouldn't he?
Remember, we've been following you guys to, ever since what? Ever since you've gotten the blade, so we have never been far behind you. And then she says, well, very good job. She snaps and 2 arrows fly past you guys and hit both Amity and Astrofel straight in the chest, and they slunch over dead. Now kill the other ones.
Is that it? We have to figure out who really went to hell and who didn't? Who deserves it?
Kill them. And look at him, Ryder, right there. Didn't he send both Amity and Astrofel through so much world of hurt? And Mel, for example, he killed all of them. And she gestures towards the people who are her like tied up in front of you guys. Don't you want to kill them?
More than anything. But
Then do it.
no. It's not up to us. I've
It's
learned
not
that.
the Jedi way. What? Sorry.
Shut up.
You're not the eternal judges.
Do it.
Jedi.
Do it. Alright, sorry. What were you saying?
it's not our fault. It's not up to us. It just isn't our decision. Who lives, who dies, who deserves to go where. It's I've learned that we shouldn't do this. It's not right.
Does everyone else feel this way?
Yes.
Can I, Vaden,
We are
walk
not
up
the
to
eternal judges. Yes.
What was that, Valen?
Vaden, walk up to Mel,
Yeah.
because he's not one of these things. What's going on here? You teleported me into this space, and now I see you here. I'm. What are you planning?
I don't need to be planning anything, weakling. Now, don't you want to kill me?
Valen.
I couldn't kill you if I wanted to,
Try it!
and you know that.
The thing is,
It's giving me permission. All right, can I have my attack roll?
Wait, Valen!
No!
Valen!
But
that's what she
He
wants.
said you were strong, didn't he?
said I was strong physically, but mentally he said I was weak. Might be right.
Who else is here, Jamie? So,
So-
it was Strider, Valen,
Strider,
Lucy,
so Ryder,
her brother.
Okay, yeah. If you, okay, I'll send you the links. Okay, so Lucy, Jonathan, Amity, Astrophel are dead. Lucy and Jonathan are still there. So, also Tia's father, he's a Vega though. Ryder is not a Vega, and Mel is also there. He's not a Vega either.
And he's giving me permission to stab him. I really don't see the issue here.
It's a test. That's what they told us.
Yeah. And what's the
Honestly,
answer to pass?
So, you saw that. Amity and Astrophel, they clearly weren't real. Or they were not meant to be here. I think we have to pick who's not meant to be here.
Yeah, and Melb's not supposed to be here. And I'm gonna take. Can I try taking my attack at you?
No.
Go for it.
14 plus 8.
That hits.
Yeah.
With
Okay.
advantage because he's tied up on the ground, so.
Oh, he's tied up on the ground. About to burn my action surge. Okay, give me a second. So, but if I have advantage, then I got a nat 20. Okay, cool. So that's a what is that? A crit? Okay. So that's 3 damage plus 5, so 6, 11 damage for the first attack. The second attack,
Oh, jeez. You're putting him through a blender.
18 wouldn't hit, would it?
No.
Well, I'm using my bonus action to make my polearm attack. Dang it, 18 doesn't hit. All right. I can't hit him while even he's tied up. This is sad, guys.
That was all with advantage, yeah? Oh my. So you did how much damage the first attack?
He rolls.
How
11.
much damage? Oh, 11? Okay. So, how do you want to flavor your attacks?
Okay, he's tied up. How do I even flavor me missing the dude
how
on
about
the
the first
ground?
attack? How the first attack?
Let me think. Since he's wearing all plate armor, I guess I'll just stab him through the eyes. Damn.
Okay. So, you shove your pole arm, or you're using your pole arm or glaive, right? Or do you want to use a sword?
Yes, it's a glaive. I'm not using my sword.
Okay. So you just shove the glaive straight into his eyes, and he falls. He falls backwards. And he's dead. Mel dies. By violent hands.
I see this an absolute win.
I see this as an absolute win.
Oh, we're all cutting out
Oh no.
so much. Can't really hear.
Oh no.
It's a phone call. Give me a second.
Should we restart the call?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Let's restart.
Just- All right.
Okay.
Hello there, young travelers.
Like I'm saying, okay, I think I made the right choice.
I'm thinking. I agree with you.
I'm gonna
I've
walk
got a
up.
bad feeling about this.
Me
Can I walk
too.
up to the instructor or whatever dude was telling us? All right, I
No.
killed him.
You
But
did?
that wasn't him, was it?
It wasn't over. It was him.
Wouldn't have died that easily.
What?
Well, if you want some explanation, I can do that for now. Later, But
But yes, I actually do want an explanation.
finish.
And I'd
them
like it now,
off.
please. I'd like an explanation right about now.
That would be nice.
I don't
He had a
believe
little
Lucy-
squabble with the Oracle.
Well, I have one more question then. What happens when you kill these? Where do their souls go?
Well, if you kill Vega, their soul dies. Forever. It will not have
Wait,
a
so
place to go.
when you just killed Amity and Astra, were those fake, or did you actually completely obliterate my brother and sister-in-law?
They're gone. Forever.
I'm gonna make my insight check on this guy. What's going on?
I
It's a
want to
girl.
also make an insight
Okay.
check.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Oh my goodness, everyone.
Because so far, Aenon has only heard that it is
Everyone.
a god that can be destroyed forever.
Limit how many people could do this, Jamie.
Each roll individual rolls.
20.
Yeah, you gotta stop it somewhere though.
24.
11.
I guess 3. 20, 24, 11.
Sorry if my wisdom's not as up to my height.
I think I specialized in. Nope, not in this. Yeah, I did specialize in insight. Nice.
She's hard as a rock, you guys can't tell.
Cool.
Oh.
Now, get on with the test.
So
And if-
let me get this straight. You give me full permission to kill the rest of them?
I am. Ryder starts laughing. He says, "Wow, you actually." If I don't get me wrong, that's both Amity and her husband on the ground over there.
I walk by him and decapitate Ryder.
All right. Well, you don't need to make a roll for that. Okay.
Cool.
Ryder is now dead. Okay.
Who's left?
Lucy, Jonathan, and Tia's father.
Oh. If we don't kill them, what will you do?
Well, do you want to find that out? She has a
Well, you
really
could just
ignorant
tell
smirk
us.
on her face.
If
What's
we
the fun-
do
what's
kill
the fun in
them,
that? What's the fun in that?
what would you do?
What's the fun in telling you that too?
Us not killing you.
You couldn't even touch me.
Oh, I know I couldn't. Valen might, though.
I'd like to see him try.
I,
Valen, do you want to stab him?
It's alright.
looking at
You're
the
so
dude, does the
murder
dude
happy
look
right
stronger
about
than me?
now?
Do they look stronger than me, first of all?
Well, there's
no.
about 6 Valkyrie, and then she's the head Valkyrie in there, so.
Are you kidding me? I wouldn't be able to kill them.
You shot Amity and Astrafel.
We did.
We didn't kill them. Why?
Well, we planted. We planted some. We figured it out. So we just, ended them. Those two were not natural Vega. Natural.
So you
Vega.
took them from. Jamie, I'm just assuming you're calling it heaven. You took them from heaven, brought them back to earth, destroyed their souls. Am I getting this right? Or are
She
these,
takes
like,
she takes out a golden chain with 2 wedding rings on it.
Oh,
But what happens? Oh
He
wait.
says, "Oh yeah, oh yeah, drag them straight from the little comfy clouds up there." Oh, for the sake of my connection, can I just say that Tia runs over to her father, and if it works, she sits on with him crying, and if it doesn't work, she just sits on the ground crying. Yeah, yeah, you can go. You can go to your father.
What comes of it?
What?
Yes. If she can, she'll be crying with him. But if she can't, she'll be on the ground crying.
Yeah. He
does he try and bite her too?
no. His mouth is what's it called? Kind of
Gagged?
gagged. Yeah, his mouth is gagged. But yeah, she dangles the 2 wedding rings. She says, "Yep, drag them straight down from the 2 comfy clouds." Did it
You?
personally.
And so you give me the rings as some sort of solace?
Hell no. She puts it in her pocket.
I've only met one person as horrible as you.
Oh yeah, was that the person that Valen just killed?
No. He's up there, but no.
Who was it?
Crap, I don't know how to say his name. Blah blah blah, the Storm King. I don't know how to say it.
Um,
Bjorn the Deer?
Bjord the.
I don't know.
Just say
Yeah.
Vader. It's like
Va-
Vader, but Vader with a TH.
Vylar.
Vader.
Vader, the Storm King.
I know of him. He's a pretty terrible guy, but I can tell you that I am not as bad as he.
Really?
Now, can you just get back to it and just start killing these fools? I have a lunch date.
Yeah. But let me get one thing straight.
Yeah.
If we don't kill them, are you gonna kill them?
Who knows? What's the fun in telling you that? Honestly.
Frick you, okay? Not he didn't say that. He's like thinking that, okay?
sorry. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Seeing how you killed Astrophile and Amity over there, I wouldn't put it below you. Alright, time to walk over to Jonathan.
All right.
Does anyone else want to do this? Fine then. He's gonna stab him painlessly. No, he's decapitating again.
All right. Okay. Turn it.
I'm a painless death.
All right. Oh, Tia died.
Get out.
Alright, another painless death.
Well, technically, it's not quite painless because you do have up to 30 seconds of consciousness after your head falls off your body.
Depends.
Oh, you've seen that too.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm trying my best, okay?
Lucy.
If you want to kill them, go for it.
Unless Jonathan is part cockroach, in which case he has months before he'll die.
Lucy, like
Is
yelps a
Jonathan
little
part
bit and just
cockroach?
starts crying.
Lucy,
Yeah.
sorry. It there's only
Unbind me
one
and I
place.
kill him. I kill him. That's for you, Valen. But
You say?
unbind me and I'll kill you.
Unbind her.
You unbind her? You do?
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna unbind her. I want to see what happens.
Oh no.
Okay. What's your
Oh,
AC?
wait and see. I want to see what happens.
What's your AC?
20. No, 19.
All right. All right. She makes 5 swipes. Oh wait, I went you 4.
Jeez.
She makes 5 swipes at you with her her bloody claws in her hands, and three of them hit. It's the first three. Bah,
It's the
bah,
first one that hits.
bah.
I use my reaction to repose to make an attack roll against her.
Okay,
Opportunity. Okay. 25.
yeah, that hits.
Welcome back.
Cool.
Amy. We're killing Lucy and Jonathan.
No! Why would
Yeah,
you do that?
Look,
Jonathan
she
already
attacked me
died.
first. Okay, she attacked me first.
You're
What
making
you
excuses.
untied her for the purpose of her attacking you. That was not a smart move.
I'm showing you guys that they're not them, and they're gonna attack me and kill me. All right, 10.
Hey,
You
no.
killed her brother. What do you expect?
Susie, thanks for the notes.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
She gets cut down and she's void of life now.
I just could argue with Vanon, but I don't know if you guys feel like it.
Yeah, you guys aren't really saying anything. You're just letting him do
argue
it.
with Anon.
Actually,
You
I
guys
was
have
about to
air
say
guard.
Anon casts Eldritch Blast on Lucy.
Oh no, she's already dead.
Yeah.
With one swipe for Valen, she's done. She's gone.
And now, Vanon's gonna decapitate her head just in case.
Okay.
Who else is left?
Tia's father.
Tia's dad.
Wait,
But-
why do you
Why
decapitate her? She's dead already.
Yeah, but she was also dead a few days ago, so you can't be
She's
too
gone.
This
It's
is a different
permanent
kind of
now.
death.
She's not going to get back up.
can't be too certain.
You respect taking things from the dead, but you don't respect their corpse itself.
Perhaps, but that I also respect my own life, and I don't want her to come back up and kill us all.
I think he points to the other ones. What is it? Amity and Astrofeld. One shot. They're gone. You
Alright,
don't
I'll
need
walk
to.
over to the other ones and make sure they're decapitated.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Anon
Astrofel and
gets in
Amity
this
are no, they're not decapitated. So.
I'm gonna go over there and make sure the job's done.
Alright.
Jamie.
No,
Have I been
protect
hearing
Astrofell's
things?
body.
You heard faint whisper for Ryder, but that was it.
For Ryder? What about Mel?
No.
Nothing.
So Valen walks over and with one swift swipe, both Amity and Astrofel's heads are.
Did you not hear my words? I said I protect Astrofel's body with my life.
Does Valen? I didn't hear that, but Valen, do you fight it or nah?
No, because she'll probably go berserk and try attacking me herself. Somebody's not on the table though.
I want to walk over to Tia. Tia. Well, I guess first, can you hear?
I can hear for the most part. It still is cutting out, but it's getting better.
Okay. Tia, I can't hear them anymore. Not when they die.
Voices.
The voices. I didn't hear them for Amity. I didn't hear them for Astrofel, for Lucy, for Jonathan. The only one I heard a voice from
Does that-
was Ryder.
Oh, he wasn't dead in the first place, so his soul is still around. Did I miss anything?
I think he came back, and maybe it's the strength of the soul after coming back, or something to that degree. But if your father can be out of misery, there's nothing afterward, but there is no pain either. I'm saying we could bring about the end painlessly.
Oh, is it working?
Now it is.
Okay, great. It's the best thing to do.
I think so. Anon stands up, places the end of the staff against his her father's head, and casts Eldritch Blast at point blank.
Ah, okay.
Do I need to roll anything or
Roll damage.
damage? Oh, no. It's D10. Mhm. 8.
Okay. A flash of green light, and T's father falls back lifeless. So.
She stays there, still crying.
Okay.
Anon just gets down and comforts her.
Sigrid, the Valkyrie leader, just walks over. Wow! Look at you grown-ups.
Being grown is the ability to make a choice. This wasn't a choice.
It
It was a choice.
It was always a choice. I never said no for you guys to not kill them.
Of
I
course.
never said no.
Yeah, but did
Make
we
it
pass the test?
Make a sleight of hand check. Not any of
Dang
you.
it.
Not none of you.
Stop secret messaging. It doesn't make any sense.
Liberty, make a
Nat
sleight of hand.
20.
Wait, are we all collectively making a sleight of hand check?
No.
Collectively make a sleight of
Oh,
hand.
Let me guess.
Just average all of the values.
we're going to collectively recollect their souls.
Genius. That's a good
How do
idea.
you flavor it? How do you do it?
I don't know. I just want them.
How do you do it?
Okay. In my mind, she like walked over. I don't know. I don't know exactly the layout of what's going on in your head, but I sort of figured her back was to Kat, so she's gonna just slip behind her, take it, and walk back.
Okay. You have the rings. Good job.
Yay.
Well, she continues on. She says, "Well, I've never, not in my 12 years of service running this, I have never seen anyone do what you guys did, and I don't think that's necessarily a good thing. But I respect your decisions. Good job, whatever your name's, Valen." And she pats you on the back. And then
Insight check.
Huh?
Insight check.
Okay.
If she was feeling genuine. 13.
She was genuine.
Okay.
I don't think I can ever be okay with what we've done here. But can we at least know the reason now?
Yeah, no, yeah, totally. And she snaps and she says, "One more thing." And the Valkyrie walk over, and one of them has a bucket of water, and the other one has a towel. And they dip the towel inside the water and wipe away grape paint on Amity, Asherfell, Lucy, Jonathan, and Tia's father. And then they take off fake horns, they throw it aside and said, "Does this make you happy?"
No.
What?
Now, let's get on with it. And then she starts walking outside the room. Follow me.
What? I want to run up to her.
Okay.
What just happened?
So, is that still true? That a soul is ended eternally? That the mortals, their souls that can be permanently destroyed?
That is if they have nowhere else to go to. Yeah.
That's quite possibly the saddest thing I've heard.
Well,
I mean,
life is life. Ain't that right?
and death is death.
That is true. That is true. She puts her hand in her pocket and she realizes the rings aren't there and she's like, "All right, kid. I know you took them. Show me the rings. I won't take them from you.
Really? You haven't done anything to garner any trust.
I swear to the gods."
You just called her kid, but you also just said we were grown up or whatever that means.
Well, I mean, all of you look like adults. And then she points at Liberty, but she does not. Now, can I just see the rings really quickly?
Looks can be deceiving. I'm gonna like shove my hand in my pocket and just keep my fists around the rings.
Right.
Because I feel like she's gonna take them back.
I won't touch them. I'll stand on the other side of the room, but just let me see them.
Okay, there's a thing I do. It's hard to explain, but like you can like weave a jewelry string between your fingers so no one can pull it away from you. I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
And she sort of hangs it up and lets the two rings sort of dangle on their chain.
The entire ring and the chain just disappear from your hands.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it! I hate you.
Well, surprise, surprise! Then you can see the Valkyries just start sliding. You see that like they take the bodies and start sliding them down like almost like a trash chute almost. You said surprise, surprise. I don't know if you guys passed or not. Some of the Valkyrie kind of just like smirk a little bit, and she's like, "Well, just follow me, yeah."
Who were they?
Keep my eyes open.
Sorry.
I'm gonna keep following, but I'm gonna keep my eyes open
All
for
right.
anything which is going.
I'm gonna move up beside her again.
Mhm.
So, why did I hear nothing? If that was still someone.
Oh right. I thought it was pretty obvious by now, but you know, the rings weren't real. Those were just,
No.
Criminals.
I hear this.
But then,
Yeah.
but they would still be judged. I think we can assume what the judgment would be, but it's still.
No. They've already been judged in our highest courts. They have their place.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna keep walking until we get there.
So, Jonathan, Lucy, Amity, Astrophel, and Shia's father, forgive me, I don't know his name. They're all back where they belong. They never left.
They never left. Still hate me
Yeah.
now?
Stops crying and stands up, but doesn't say anything.
Okay. She kind of like motions for you to follow her all. Do you guys still hate me now?
A little.
Not as much.
I don't need you.
Right on.
Right on.
Right on. And she gives you like a pat on the back.
Like a handshake, a high five.
Yeah, like one of those like bro handshakes where you grab the forearm, That one.
He's gonna go through the motions, but not really be invested in this bro.
All right.
What to say? Yeah, I trust in what you've done now.
Do you see some point in why we all asked you to do that?
Can you explain it?
Yes, please explain it.
Let me guess. You want us to do a job, and you wanted to see.
Wow. Smart man you got over here. Valen. Dang. We should go out for a drink sometime. No. That's That's not appropriate. I'm sorry. Anyways,
It's
yes.
our proving we can kill or judge.
Yeah, that is also true. Um, and then she like leads you guys to a lot of passages. You see a bunch of Valkyrie passing by. And then she says, "Well, you see." So then she takes you to like her office space, almost like that, and then it's like it's a humble little room, and she says, "Well, you see, we actually do have a job, and that's why we do that test. See, with the Oracle, a lot of her, let's say, forces," she puts like air quotes, "are occupied at the moment. Um, Now, we all are aware of why Mela broke that blade, yeah?
Damn.
Does
Not
everyone else know?
entirely.
To get the power of the gods? Or at least that god? I forgot his name. Sorry, Anon.
No!
Tia died.
Yeah. Oh, she's back. Yay.
Welcome back. Power? I assume that's what he seeks. He needs him probably for resurrecting something or someone, like he was going to do with his mother.
Mother?
That's what he told us. That's what he told us when he had the blade originally, that he was going to resurrect his mother.
Do you know who his mother is, right?
That's what I know. I have no idea.
Oh, I see.
So I see you guys have a little
Do
bit
you
to
know
talk
Valen?
about.
Not my business to talk about.
Oh no, I think it is your business
I
now.
think it's suddenly become your business.
But Dad, you guys want to know.
What?
You would be surprised the things I want to know.
Oh,
Yeah,
her
he
name.
asks questions about everything.
Jimmy, how to pronounce her name again?
Racine Natiri.
Anne's Racy Materi. Recognizable name?
I've been here for all of a week or two. So no.
I don't think so.
That's what I thought.
Who is she?
She is his mother. What do you think?
Well, obviously
didn't tell
she's
us
that,
that.
but how do you know her?
Hmm. Well, I knew a person who knew her, I guess.
Would you quit being so ambiguous and just answer a question in the common sense of the way?
You want me to tell her you about?
Everything.
Who would be so important that an immortal would defy death to resurrect?
You defy death to resurrect your mother?
I couldn't defy death or my mother. You can't defy death and to save life. It's not possible. If I
Well,
die,
it kind
I
of
am
is.
forever dead.
I bet.
If
You're
I
about
said
it.
no to my father, it wouldn't make a difference. If my mother were to be dead, it would be the same scenario we're in now. It would be the same sort of loss.
That's a bad example. Well, how about you, Tia?
Well,
How about you? Kate, Pat, Frick, Nibberty. I don't care.
I would. I. I don't know what I'd do. I think I would honor her by not trying to resurrect her because that's not what she would have wanted. If she's dead, she would want to stay dead. So would my father, I think.
The point is, he wants to bring back his mother. It's as simple as that. Oh, maybe not as simple. I'm pretty sure it's just because he loves her, but maybe there's a deeper reason somewhere.
Love is a reason to do many things, but there are ways. We've seen it, right? Ryder could quite possibly have actually come back.
Possibly. He was wealthy enough. Frick. I said wealthy enough.
So
Sorry.
it would be
Yeah, he was wealthy
it would
enough.
it'd be out of a need because she's been gone too many times, or because she needs to be powerful. That's all I can see in this.
They can.
She's she's gone and been tried and has been sentenced to hell or heaven one. If she had been sentenced enough, she couldn't come back. With the blade, though, maybe it's possible she could have been brought back again. Oh no.
No,
Oh, welcome back.
I don't even see why this matters. The guy was a maniac, anyways.
Sigrid like stops the conversation. You say you talked to him. That's where you went.
That's right.
We had no idea where the heck you went. What did he tell you?
Wants to, well, overthrow the entire world, I guess. Its government leaders, and then make this world into basically an anarchy. He's an anarchist. He also told me a bit about himself.
What did he say?
Crazy, and he has the power to do it. What he says, so I trust him yourself.
What we've been saying, he's not done yet.
Oh.
When he came in here, now this is only a theory, okay? This is what we've gathered. When he came in here, he fought the Oracle head on, and it was honestly the reason to why she's not speaking to you directly right now, but he came in here demanding a location of Ivy's shield, another relic of Calanthum. Now, if we're correct, he can't die at this point. Because he basically Okay, this is honestly beyond me at this point, but we don't know if he's dead or not, let's just say. We don't know if you killed him or not.
I'm 100% certain we have not.
I would
Sure.
agree.
Well,
He
anyways.
could be a maniac, but he's quite smart. He wouldn't actually throw away his life that easily.
If effectively he killed death or absorbed the power of death, then why would it make sense he could be killed?
We don't know. Again, we honestly don't know. The Oracle is consulting the gods right now. That hasn't fallen far from the tree yet, so.
Okay, Valkyrie, lady, I forgot your name. Sigrid, yeah, you. So what you said about if the soul is destroyed, it's gone, you can't go up or down. Is that true?
That is only for the case of people going to hell.
But, okay, so is there a way to destroy a soul without having to have already killed them and then bring them back to life as a goat person? I still don't really know what those things are.
Actually, I have insight on that.
Oh,
If
cool.
I were to die, you could return me with a sufficiently powerful spell, but if this, and he sort of gestures to himself, if this dies, I'm gone forever. I have no place. I'm not strong enough to maintain an existence. Does that about cover it?
I think so.
Yeah, essentially. Again, I kind of just do my job. I'm not entirely affiliated with all of this.
Anon or Sigrid, whoever knows, is there a way to destroy Mel's soul? Because hypothetically, if we destroyed it, he wouldn't be able to hold the power would have no home in him anymore, and maybe we could bring it back to like a new sword or something, right?
Once a relic is gone, it cannot be replaced.
Can't even repair the sword?
Nope. I mean, do you have parts of the sword? Do you have all the parts? And then again, it's never been tried before.
Who does have the sword? I don't even know what happened anymore. I just went
Mel
up and
took
tried to
it.
get my dad's help.
It blew up and Mel took it. Actually, did we see like parts shatter?
Oh yeah, it shattered. It didn't like
Okay.
incinerate. It shattered.
If we
Okay.
went back to my house and got the parts and then took whatever Mel has, we could repair it, right?
Theoretically, but you're going to need to one have a ritual to bring back the soul to that sword, for example, and that requires, well, I mean, the body upstairs.
Can you get to
What
the point?
body?
Yes, thank you. Now, with all of this in mind, the Oracle has set in a few, procedures in place. Now, we left, initially, the gods left these relics in the keepers of their worshippers. So, for example, I think you guys got the blade from the cult or whatever, and now,
Yay.
for now, we want all the relics in the sanctuary here. So none of you buffoons can destroy it.
So are all the gods on board with this, and more importantly, their followers who could kill us?
We haven't got direct consent from the gods, but I mean, do we have any choice at this point? Now, we don't
Well,
know
I
if
mean,
Mel is dead or not, right? He could be out there right now. I mean, for example, you guys had to fight, what, 3 of him? So, I mean, like, we don't know. We're as just confused as you guys.
Why us? Our group. Well, this is probably a bit above our pay grade. Valkyrie, if that's what you call yourselves,
Right.
seem a lot stronger than me
Well,
and the rest of my party.
this is not necessarily a hard job for any, I feel like even a novice group can do this. All we're asking is that you take a relic, and we entrust that you won't let this one fall or break, because if I presume you're the son of death, then this one's related to you as well.
Oh no.
So,
We
just
really
don't make the same mistake.
so we're getting something of Eve's?
I,
Yes.
Fun times.
good job,
why
huh?
give it to us?
That's the
If you're
job.
trying to protect them.
Yeah, maybe don't use the people who Mel hates. Just a hypothesis.
Then again, we don't have anyone else.
You're
There's
Val.
a universe full of people.
Yeah, okay, well, the Valkyrie, for example, we can't use us because we're bound to this place and this place only. We cannot leave. Only few may chosen. Few are chosen may leave, and yet those people are either dead, missing, or just wherever they are, off into the world.
So you're
Surely
saying
there are great adventurers around who could do this better than us.
Great adventurers. We've sent great adventurers for some. This one is not a terrible job. This is not a dangerous job for the great adventure. Okay, we're only gonna pay great adventurers for something that you guys can't do, and this seems to be even too much for you guys. So I don't even know. It's just
send it for us?
what's in it for us?
This
Money. Oh, and for this one, probably family security.
Security. I don't really need that.
No, but you want money, yeah?
But how much?
A decent amount. Then
Pretty
again,
vague.
Then again, we're not really flowing with cash on our end, so.
So where would you be sending us hypothetically if we agreed to go on this trip?
Well, it's more of a research mission, and this is why we're sending less important people. It's more of a research mission.
Ouch.
Gonna insight check to make sure if she thinks that this is actually a job we could achieve.
Alright.
Oh frick! A natural 20 plus.
Yeah. No, she's
One.
being completely serious. Like she's getting annoyed for the fact that you guys just don't believe this.
Well,
Right.
where were you sending us? Where is this place? Or do you not know where Eve lives?
Well, so then again, it's a research mission, and this is what we need you to find. Now, our scribes tell us that Eve's shield's in the vaults of the capital of Vera, which is, honestly, I personally don't believe it exists. But I know there's one person that can try, if it does exist, know where that place would be, and that would be Ashana A, which you guys met.
She's still
Oh
alive.
yeah.
Is she?
She's still alive.
Hmm.
Safe in a room now.
This
It's-
place, you said it was Trevea?
Vera. Vera.
Vera.
Vera.
Where is it?
That is a good question. The prophecies or whatever, the sacred texts or whatever, say it's a city in the sky. Like,
Hey, wait.
that doesn't really make sense, does it? I mean,
Don't just skip about this. What did the prophecy say?
well, the sacred texts say that the shield is in the vaults of a city called Vera, which is apparently a floating city of some sort or whatever. And no one has seen it ever, so no one really believes it exists, but it's in the sacred text that we're all supposed to blindly follow. So, I don't
Another
know.
prophecy.
Got it.
I think fate is in my
Got
hands.
it.
I'd do the job, but if I complete the job, I'm wondering, do you think that you or any of the other Valkyrie can train me? I'd like to be stronger.
Well, my only pupil is gonna be my daughter, so I can't help you.
Figures.
But we can reference some people and pay them your pay, to train you. But that means you wouldn't get any gold.
You have a daughter?
Do we know who she is?
Oh my gosh, yes.
She places her hand on her stomach. She says, "I will soon."
Oh!
I thought you guys hated her. What the heck? Okay, whatever.
Wait, wait, wait.
Precious
Never
day.
hated her. All right, first of all, I never hated her.
Just
Second of all,
because
wait,
we don't like her doesn't mean we can't be happy for her.
And it's a child. Oh,
this
Yeah.
woman just tried hitting on Valen and then has a baby inside her. All right, I need.
You see no wedding ring on her hands, man. You see no wedding rings on her hands.
Sure.
oh my gosh.
All right, Jamie, got it.
Yeah. So
You're saying it's recent.
she doesn't look far into it. It looks very, very, very early on. So it's not like she's yeah.
So, gosh. I keep
Congratulations.
forgetting what her name is. Cygnus?
Sigrid.
Sigrid. Sorry, I'm bad with names. So Sigrid, would you, if I did this, would it be possible for you to help me or someone to help me? My niece got taken by Mel. I don't know where she is.
Well, he didn't show up here with her, so we don't know either.
He's probably dead by now.
No.
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised. Honestly, that meant
Or
the devil.
well,
He's literally the devil. I mean, like, he literally killed
I'm trying to
death.
think whether or
I
not
mean,
to tell, friggin'
so
what I think might happen.
sorry, small one, but we don't know where your niece is.
All right.
Hey, maybe with this. Well, I can't promise anything. Never mind. She's probably dead.
No, what were you gonna say?
No, she's probably dead. I was being too optimistic for my kind. Whatever.
I'm pretty darn optimistic. Tell me.
Well, I'm not. She's probably dead.
No, you were gonna say something.
I was gonna
And
say
even
maybe
if
maybe
don't
she'll turn
believe
up
it.
on your front door or something. I don't know. Seems very unlikely.
Just because she's probably dead doesn't mean she's necessarily entirely dead.
This is true.
Look, you three, don't get your hopes up. Why do you think he took Amity in the first place?
Amity's dead. I don't know. Probably because he's a sadistic monster.
Oh, he's calculating. He's sadistic, but also calculating. Tell me, what do you know what he is, right?
Well, I guess now he's kind of, sort of the god of death, sort of.
You. I'm talking about his race.
I only know people by. Wait, that's gonna sound bad. I only know. I just got here. I only know vaguely what any of you are. Actually, I don't even. He points to Valen. I don't actually know what your race is.
I'm literally a human.
Oh.
All
Oh.
races. We're sure he's the son of God. I look at a god. I look at the.
Okay. So, do you speak? Do you speak the celestial? Because that's my first language.
Let me look. Oh, I didn't pick my second language actually. I was thinking about it, but I never picked.
Well, now's the lucky time to pick Celestial.
I picked a language that makes sense for my character.
Right.
Because why would my character even know a second language?
I can make a reason to why your character would be no Celestial.
What reason would that be?
Alright, well, I have to drag you. Give me a second.
P.
Long shot.
Why the frick would he know Celestial?
Long shot, alright? When he picks up the sword, all of a sudden he gains the power of, like...
Jamie?
Oh, the old... What?
Jamie?
What? I'm here.
Why the frick would he learn Celestial?
When he pulls the sword, alright? Hear me out. Hear me out. He pulls the sword. He's just like, oh, yes! Yes! I know things now. I don't know.
I actually want to murder you.
I don't know. That's the first thing that came to my mind.
Do you even into the sword? I mean, is there even like a reason why the sword?
There would be...
Like,
there would be no... I mean, if you want to make a reason.
the backstory for the sword? Any deeper than what I made?
A couple sentences, but I mean, like, this is my... I don't know. Maybe it gave you a better opinion on life and death and the gods in the universe or something. I don't know. The calculations.
I mean, how many languages do we even have to know? I mean, freaking T. I mean, Kate, Susie probably knows them all.
Yeah, I don't know. So...
You know what?
You're gonna use it? Or no?
As I learned, like, no, I wouldn't have enough time to learn Infernal from Chastity. And not frick. I meant Charity.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
Okay. I'm gonna bring you back up. I'm bringing you back. Chastity.
It's hard to find anything through all
Jamie.
this bread.
Yeah.
Jamie.
Yeah.
The
Oh my
the other race you said. I don't know how to get to your world anvil. I'm sorry.
Oh, my world. Yeah, I've stopped using that. What?
Okay. What was the race called? Because you told us, but
Unsinde?
in Sinde. And their
Can you put that somewhere?
what
so
is
we
it? Their
can
life
find it?
cycle's whack though, right?
Basically they live they live around 250 years. And they're made by taking a pure soul, which are usually either literal saints or babies, and put into a surrogate mother to bear their child. Now,
You know he's not Cindy.
it can be
Right.
you can put it into a surrogate mother late into labor, or late into birth, like the cycle or whatever. I don't know what to call it. Sorry, late into the baby's development. Pregnancy, pfft, yes. Late into the pregnancy, and it will change their baby.
Yeah, that.
And it will change their baby, or you can put it early on, and then it'll flow naturally that way. So,
I do have one question though.
yeah,
Oh shoot! I have two questions.
2 questions.
Thank you, Katie, for bringing up my second question. Okay, first question is: there is consent with the mother, right?
Sometimes,
Usually.
yeah.
Sometimes.
Well, most of the
Lovely.
time, okay, so most of the time it's supposed to be, yes, because they need to stay quote-unquote pure for their Insinde to be seen as a savior. So, yes, it's a privilege for some mothers to do it, especially in tiefling culture. You know, it's a privilege, like, yeah, I'm doing my part, you know. I'm doing my part, but sometimes there isn't. And those are for usually for breeding generals in war. So it's usually never, you know, but if the mother agrees to do it and isn't holy or whatever, like you know, pure, um, the unseen they produce will be flogged and literally probably killed, you know,
Oh.
just straight out of the womb. So
Oh, that's sad. Okay. So, would a cat know about Cindy?
it's
I
it's
mean, you don't know
pretty.
about wine, so I don't know.
I mean, like, think about it as how if this world were to say, like, oh my gosh, new breed of human, it'd be that kind of big, but kind of like fall down, like, it'd say, so it's pretty well known news, but it's not like something's like, oh my goodness, it's like insane, you know? It's more like a war threat, more like a nuclear weapon in terms of like militaristic kind of things. So,
Like Captain America. It's like having a Captain America.
yeah, it's basically like having Captain America, exactly.
Okay.
And
Third question just came up. Would she, it, the cat, know how they're made, like with babies and stuff?
Yeah, it's pretty well known.
Okay, cool.
So
Cool.
so this might be metagaming, because Anon wouldn't actually be able to say this, because he knows nothing about races. But the child could be used to create an Incende.
yes, that's what Verity could be used for.
No,
Yeah.
it has to be inside the womb. It can't be. Verity cannot.
Oh,
Well,
cool. Verity's
No, but
Verity
she's an
can
innocent
choose
soul.
who-
Verity is an innocent soul. I thought you meant like. Yeah, I thought you meant like turning Verity into.
No.
I
Should
thought,
have
gotcha.
It's
flirted.
too late for that child.
Yeah.
Human.
Oh,
Child.
I was
Guys.
gonna-
The Valkyrie lady.
Now
She
if
could be
she's-
the mother.
Now if she
Yeah.
is used as
The
the pure
timing
soul,
would be-
Verity would die. Or at least be. If you ever seen somebody like, if it's almost like if you take a brain out of a human body, but the human body still lives. That's kind of what would happen if you took a soul from them. They become lifeless but still alive.
Steven was trying to hint at that as he was going on to asking questions.
Sorry.
So, guys, questions. He was trying to hint at it, and you guys kind of out of character figured it out, but I don't know if you figured out in character.
In character. All right.
Anon knows what elves and tieflings are, and just learned what a human is. So no.
Oh my lord! You've been alive for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, and he never thought to ask what he was.
2.5
Oh, wait, he
years.
did. Shoot. Yeah. So he only knows what the three races like around him are. He just assumes the Valkyrie are like taller humans.
Aww.
I think they are human.
They're well, they look human, but they're about, their average height is about 6'1", and they're really big and buff. They're big. Buff. Think of like Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman, but like
JoJo characters.
a little big buffer. Not JoJo character level, but think of like Gal Gadot. Okay, think of Gal Gadot, all right, but a little buffer. You know,
What's that?
Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman.
Okay. I just hearing jumbled words while I'm
Yeah.
staring at a hummingbird because they're
Hold on.
beautiful.
Woman.
I want to get your hopes up that she's still alive. Anyways, let's get going.
I mean, any more questions?
Do you have a place we can start looking?
Well, all I know is that I know Ashana A has been sending expeditions off into the far north to find this floating city in the skies. So I guess you can start off with her.
Where can we find her?
I believe she told you where you can find her.
Yes, she did. We've got a long way to walk.
Though that was in the briefing, I don't know exactly where she told you to. I mean, wouldn't be far, I guess, because we're kind of in mocked, but I don't know.
We are?
Yeah.
Wait, where? What? How did we get here?
Never mind.
Wait, I have one more question for you.
Yes.
Do you know what happened to my papa and my mama? Do you know where they are?
Fear came here. We have no idea where Korra is. Fear came here with his 4 Hulk-like figures and no idea where he came to buy those, but
Do you know where he went after he came here? Is he still here?
he took part in the fight with Mel and the Oracle, and he's not really in stable condition, but he's alive.
Where is he?
He's sick bay. I don't know where that is. Oh, sorry, she does know where that is. but it's often sick bay. Yeah,
Can you
Any
take me there?
I can take you there.
advice for us while we're going before we take off?
Trust little, because I know there's a lot of different parties after this. So,
Different parties.
um, well, for example, I'm not sure if the same goal as the shield, but I know there's a couple of radical groups who've been trying to go find the city in the sky, as they call it. So, just be
Great.
careful.
How are we even going to get on top of the city in the sky?
Well,
Why?
I mean, if you think about it, we've mapped this entire globe, and we have not seen a floating city in the sky. So I mean, like, I just personally don't believe it exists, but I don't know. I honestly don't know what it is. It's just a city.
Thank you for the help. Well,
No problem.
I promise at least to guard the relic with my life.
Better this time.
Yes.
We're gonna keep closer watch on you. Consider us your guardian angels, but don't expect too much intervention.
Who's keeping watch on us? The Valkyrie themselves?
A couple chosen, yes.
And they're able to leave this place?
Yeah, you have to be. You have to be. Yeah, chosen by the oracle.
Let's see. I'd like to meet this Oracle person. Probably get better answers.
Yeah, she sounds really cool.
I mean, half of you guys met her. But
Yeah,
You guys met her. Baden was gone.
she was mad.
rightfully so.
Yeah.
I mean, word around here is that you let him break it.
I
Apparently
did
that's
my
not the
best.
case.
We tried our best to return the sword.
To be fair, it was pretty reckless that we were the ones holding onto the sword.
Yeah.
I didn't even, to be honest, I didn't even know what the sword was until it was broken, so. Dodge!
And then a couple pair of dogs walk into the room and start. I'm just kidding. Okay.
Perfect timing. How did you guess?
Now, there's one more thing now. With the Vega now unleashed upon the world, it's kind of like a war zone out there. Now, they're not out for specific. They're out for a specific kind of blood. All right. Especially okay. So we have theories. It's not really said in the sacred text or whatever, but it says that they're out for. They're out for the blood of the people that wronged them. If you, per se, would say that. So.
We wronged them?
If you've ever wronged anyone, just expect some weird freaky guy to come up and try and kill you. So be serious. Be clear of that.
Should be fine.
Should
I've
be
not been
fine.
there
I mean,
long
have
enough.
you looked outside in a while? Streets
No,
are literally
yeah.
running with blood. It's that bad.
I'm not gonna walk outside like nothing. I'll take my precautions.
All right, yeah, just be
Say.
safe.
Is the entire world in chaos right now?
Seems to be. Welcome to one of the only safe havens.
You know how Griso is and the cities or villages around it are?
Oh, well, they don't really have much of a stable military over there, so I wouldn't be surprised that that's completely overrun at this point. Now, if you have
Let's
a
go,
pure
guys.
soul, if you have a friend that's a pure soul, they're fine. So
So the ones who didn't come back, are there
they're still
the
dead.
people they have a problem with? Have they already passed, or is it? I don't know, a piece.
I'm sorry. What are you talking about?
When we saw the graveyard, there was a good portion of them that hadn't risen yet.
They're still in heaven.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Are we on a time limit? Is this
Consider this an ASAP kind of mission. Again, we have no idea if Mel is still alive, but don't be too sure he is. Now, just consider this ASAP. We want to get all the relics here in time. I think the Oracle's planning something big, so.
Well, we should
Can I
stop.
see my papa before we leave, though, please?
Oh yes. Okay. And she leads you down she leads you out of the room, down the corridor, and a couple turns later, you end up at a sick bay. It seems relatively pristine and like empty, and then you just see Fear in the bottom and bed. Um,
Is he
seems-
conscious?
No, but he's breathing.
Erratically?
No.
I'm just gonna sit on the bed next to him.
Okay. He's still asleep.
I'm assuming
Sigrid-
no one followed me?
No, Sigrid's watching over you.
Oh, besides Sigrid, I mean player characters.
I imagine we're just like standing outside the med bay. I don't know.
I don't know if anyone wants to follow
I
her, but
mean, would you like company?
Are you asking in or out of character?
Character.
Sure.
I'd join her.
all right. What about you, Valen?
I'm right now making a trip to the restroom.
Oh,
I
yikes.
swapped over to my phone.
Okay. Okay.
Wait, what's happening?
Do you want to go inside the med bay to see Fear or no?
It's not my business.
All right, so probably not. Okay.
And I'll actually stay with Aelin.
Okay. So you sit down on the bed, and Sigrid crosses her arms and leans against the wall. She's like, "So this is your pop, huh?"
Yeah.
He if it helps you makes you feel better, he fought. Well, no, he got kind of crushed. Well, he was alright, I guess. Valiant.
Do you think he's gonna survive?
Depends.
What?
We don't know. Mel sent a cursed him, I think. I don't know. I'm not. I only read the report. I skimmed the report, so I couldn't really tell you right now. But he's battling with his life at the moment. You can say his fight with Mel is not over yet. Sigrid just leaves. Okay. Do you have anything else?
If she's still like in the middle of,
Okay.
if Kat's still in the middle of doing everything, Tia goes over to her and just like puts an arm around her.
Okay.
Can I like poke him, or not poke him, but like attempt to wake him up?
Mm-hmm. He kind of like groggily opens his eyes. He's just kind of like,
Papa, are you okay?
I think for now. How did you get here? How did you get here?
I'm not exactly sure. The Oracle lady took us.
Well, let's get going. You don't want to see your dad like this.
Where's Mama?
She'll be coming around soon.
Why does nobody give me a straight answer?
No, get on now.
Don't die while I'm.
I'll try not to. Stay safe, okay?
Okay.
And he kind of like ruffles your hair a little bit. And then he pats your back to get off his bed and go.
Okay, she's gonna hug him and stand up and walk out of the place.
Okay. Now, I think I interrupted DJ. I don't know if you said anything. You came back.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Oh, I'm Jack. No, because he tried stealing a piece of paper.
Oh, Camp Jack.
Paper. It's not good for him. So I took it back.
Is that a dog?
It is a dog. Do
Oh,
you want a picture?
yes. I love
Bring it over
pets.
here. Wait, my dog.
Pictures of animals
So he's
are
probably-
always appreciated.
Yes, always.
Jack, come on, look. It's not a very good picture because it's dark, but
Who cares?
Oh, you said, bruh, you're not gonna delight us with a picture of Chemjack. You're only gonna. Fine, whatever.
the lights aren't on.
What?
Lights aren't on.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, so precious.
Okay.
Cute.
Smile. Izzy.
Izzy's better. Yeah, Izzy.
Why is my camera blurry? Oh, there it is. Izzy set.
Because it's a
It?
Samsung. Got him.
No, I like what you say, Mister. Samsungs are great.
Oh, that's the lighting. That's weird.
Yay,
Okay.
Izzy! Izzy's way better.
Wondering why they're all. Maybe it's because they're the same dude. So.
They're so
Yeah.
precious.
They're only here for the food.
Mm.
Alright,
Who here has pets?
I have a
Like-
pet.
Like,
We got a couple
what do you-
cats.
what do
Several
you have?
cats.
Cats, dogs.
Dog.
3 cats.
Cats.
Dogs.
What about you?
Cat.
I had a tortoise. He ran away.
A tortoise ran
A
away.
tortoise ran away.
Did. He already did.
That's so sad.
He guarded me and left the door open, and he just walked out one day.
Wait, how?
I once had a friend. I once had a friend who had a tortoise or whatever.
You had a
and-
friend?
Oh my god. Alright, whatever. I had a friend who had a tortoise, and I was at his house, and he's like, "Dude, all right." I was like, "Bro, don't like, are they supposed to be in like the water and stuff like that?" And I was like 6 or something. He's like, "Oh yeah, you're right. And then he
No.
puts it in the
No.
bowl and it drowned. It drowned.
Oh my
Like, I
gosh.
was-
No!
I was like,
No.
"Oh man."
Tortoise for land turtles. Turtles
I
are
thought it was
sea
a turtle. Tortoise turtles. I mean, come on, they're basically.
You right, you right.
You're right.
Oh my gosh.
Did you not notice him by drowning?
Yeah. They're exactly
Well,
the same.
he didn't move at the bottom of the pool, so we're just like,
You him at the bottom? Not even on
Oh,
step?
no.
So I mean, we kind of just sat there. We're like, okay, and then I had experience with like like diving with like because I took swimming lessons, but we couldn't get it. So we couldn't get it.
Did you get used to that? You tried?
The pool.
No, it was really depressing.
That was your friend's
Terrible. I'm
turtle?
sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
What the heck?
Oh my gosh.
Why couldn't you go down after?
I tried to go, but I couldn't. I was too
How
buoyant.
deep was it?
I was too buoyant. Well,
You were
it was like 6 or 5 feet or something. Yeah.
How short were you as a child?
I was 6! What do you mean? How short was I? Okay, we're off on a little bit of a tangent. I was gonna end anyway.
Liberty.
Huh?
Alright, ready.
I was gonna end anyway, so let's just end really quickly and we can continue this conversation.
Okay.
So, as a couple guards escort you out, you walk outside and you see that you are actually on the very highest level of the castle. So the castle is this really, really large behemoth building, and it has many spires, and you're at the highest spire, highest peak of the highest peak, and it it pierces the clouds. You can barely see it. It's that high.
Whoa.
Oh, I heard this somewhere before.
Wow! It is almost like you've heard this before.
Wow!
Wow! This entire
Wow.
thing must have been really familiar. Anyways.
It does feel familiar.
We'll explain a bit later. Anyways, so you walk outside and you see even the highest class village, like district is in complete and utter disarray. Buildings are broken and destroyed. You see various Vega chasing around seemingly innocent people, dead around the streets and everything. It's complete and utter chaos. And as you exit you see the gates slam behind you as a couple of Valkyries quickly close it and kill a couple of Vega who snuck inside. You see this white figure fly from the overcast clouds and zoom past, and he seems to be floating for a little bit, but you can see him. He has his arms outstretched towards the castle, as he makes this one jolting motion as it seems like the highest spire cracks in half, and falls and destroys the castle. Just right there, and it rumbles the earth as basically hundreds of years of dedication to the province around has just fallen fallen before you. Complete dust cloud kind of blinds you guys' eyes and everyone around you, and that is where we're gonna end. So, woo.
Oh.
Wait, did you say we're on that spire?
No, you guys were.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Nice.
And so was, I must say, you killed another one of my family.
I don't know. You don't know. You don't know. You do not know.
I'm assuming the castle's a pile of rubble,
It is.
and everyone inside is probably dead.
You don't know.
Wait, that was the castle the Oracle and the Valkyrie were in, right?
Seemingly.
Where are we gonna get paid?
That's what you're most concerned about?
I'm like, oh no, my family's dead. What? Where's my money?
Well, do I hear
Jaden
anything?
doesn't have his family inside that place, okay? So
It's true.
Jamie,
Yeah.
is there like sound that could be distinguished from the castle? Beside voices from there that would be distinguished from the rest of the landscape?
You hear nothing.
Really?
Okay, well you hear
Fun.
nothing from the castle, but you hear
Ah.
a bunch of stuff from the city around you.
dogs are so needy.
Dogs
You
are
want?
needy.
No. My food. Here, have some right.
So yeah.